Be me, 27, sad boy in recovery arc after breakups and failed jobs. Wander into local bookstore because dopamine cheap there. Browsing manga section like true man of culture. Hear someone say, Anon? Is that you? Turnaround.x. It's Ms. Carter, my old high school English teacher. Brain lagging, last time I saw her I was turning in late essays. Now she's in glasses, sundress, holding stack of poetry books. My face when MILF teacher side quest unlocked. She smiles. Wow, you've grown up. What are you doing these days? Try not to say, rotting in my apartment. Mumble something about part-time job and writing sometimes. She laughs warm and genuine, not like in school. Says, we should catch up properly. Coffee? My face when teacher just asked me on study date years after graduation. Meet her at small cafe downtown, couple days later. She's already there, reading some book with tea half finished. Looks up, smiles, waves like it's most natural thing ever. Me, Exie still can't process that teacher wants to hang out. Order my basic coffee, sit down across from her. First few minutes equals awkward nostalgia, speed run. Remember when you fell asleep in class during Hamlet? Me, yeah, because Hamlet fell asleep in me first. She laughs so hard people stare. Didn't know she even had that kind of laugh back then. Conversation drifts. She's divorced now, teaching at community college, says it's exhausting, but better than before. Asks about my life, but not in judgmental, what are you doing with yourself way. Actually listens, nods, makes me feel like I'm not a failure. She says, I always thought you had potential. You just needed to believe it yourself. My face when validation hits different after all these years. We end up talking for 2 hours, roasting bad poetry and school memories. Hug goodbye. She smells like vanilla and paperbacks. Walk home thinking, was that a date? After that cafe, we start texting occasionally. Mostly book recs, dumb memes, little check-ins. One Friday night she messages, I just opened a bottle of wine. Want to help me finish it? Brain.exe stops functioning. Show up at her apartment. It's cozy chaos. Shelves stacked with novels, papers everywhere, smells like lavender candles. She pours wine, kicks off shoes, suddenly not Ms. Carter the teacher. Just Sarah, a woman in leggings and messy bun. We talk about everything, bad dates, failed jobs, how adulthood is scam. She admits sometimes she feels invisible since the divorce. I admit I've felt invisible most of my life. She leans back, sighs. Funny how easy it is to talk to you now. I joke, probably because you can't give me detention anymore. She throws a pillow at me, laughing way too hard. My face when this doesn't feel like teacher and ex-student anymore. It feels like two lonely people finding each other in the noise. Another evening at her place. Movie night, excuse, but really just us sitting too close on her couch. She puts on some old black and white classic. 20 minutes in, both of us scrolling phones instead of watching. She sighs. I forgot how boring this one actually is. Leans sideways, shoulder brushing mine. Electricity.exe. She doesn't move away. Instead, tilts her head against me. You're warm, she mumbles like it's most casual thing ever. Heart.exe begins overclocking. I freeze, not sure if this is test or accident. She glances up at me, soft smile, eyes tired but alive. Suddenly whole teacher-student past feels irrelevant. It's just her and me, in this moment, breathing the same silence. Movie keeps playing, but I couldn't tell you a single scene. Only remember the weight of her head and smell of her hair. Movie ends, credits rolling, neither of us moved. She finally sits up, stretches, turns to me with that same soft smile. You've changed a lot since high school, you know? Me.x confused, mumble. In a good way? She laughs, low and warm. Yeah, you're easier to talk to. Kinder, somehow. Silence again, not awkward this time, just heavy. She's looking at me like she's waiting for something, brain screaming, don't screw this up. I lean in a little, just enough for her to notice. She closes the gap before I lose courage. Kiss.exe initiated. Whole body goes static, like system overload. She pulls back first, cheeks flushed, whispers, well, guess that was overdue. I just sit there, dumb grin plastered on my face. My face when Ms. Carter is no longer just Ms. Carter. After that kiss, everything changes. We don't label it, don't announce it. But now she texts me good night every evening. I start showing up with groceries just because. She cooks, I do dishes, feels like weird little domestic trial run. Sometimes we're just talking about books over tea. Sometimes she's curled up next to me while I game, humming along to the music. Brain.exe keeps glitching. What if people find out? What if her colleagues know she's seeing a guy who used to be her student? She shrugs it off. Anon, you're not a kid anymore. You're a man. Stop overthinking. Easy for her to say. My anxiety inventory always full. Still, the stillness, every time I leave her apartment at 2 a.m., walking back to mine under streetlights. I catch myself smiling like an idiot. My face when forbidden romance feels more like home than anything else ever has. Saturday afternoon, she drags me to local farmer's market, says I needed vitamin D and real vegetables. Walking side by side, joking about overpriced avocados. Suddenly here, Anon, no way. Turn.exe. It's Mark, old classmate from high school. Guy who sat 2 rows behind me in English class. Instantly recognizes her too. Mark smirks. Wow, Miss Carter. Didn't think I'd ever see you out here. Heart rate speed run %. Sarah stays calm, smiles politely. It's just Sarah now. Mark looks between us. Way too long. Brain screaming abort mission. Abort mission. Sarah just casually slips her hand through mine, squeezes. Anon was helping me pick out tomatoes, she says, voice steady. Mark's grin turns into that knowing smirk. Right, tomatoes. Got it. He waves and walks off, probably already typing group chat lore. Me, we're doomed. Her, shrugs, still holding my hand. Let them talk, they never knew us anyway. Later that night, back at her apartment. We're on the couch, lights low, half-empty wine glasses on table. I'm quiet, brain chewing on farmer's market incident all day. She notices, nudges me. What's on your mind? Sigh.exe. Do you ever worry where this is going? Like, is it just fun until it blows up? She doesn't answer right away, just stares at glass in her hands. Finally says softly, I thought about that, yeah. A lot. Silence heavy, my chest tight. She looks up. Anon, I don't see you as some rebound or a mistake. You make me feel alive again. But I don't want to hurt you either. Heart.exe glitching between hope and panic. I admit I'm scared. Of people judging, of her changing her mind, of me not being enough. She smiles sadly, brushes my hair back with her hand. You don't have to be enough for the world, just for me. Fast forward a year. People from school still gossip sometimes, but noise fades. She's still teaching. I've got a steadier job now. We've built quiet routines. Sunday mornings equals pancakes at her place. Tuesday nights equals bookstore runs. No drama, no big reveal, just 2 people making life less heavy. Sometimes I catch myself looking at her grading papers at the kitchen table, glasses sliding down her nose. Realize I'm weirdly proud to just be here. She jokes that I'm her favorite student ever. I joke that she still owes me extra credit. We laugh, kiss, go back to our cozy filler arc. World didn't end, nobody exploded. It's not forbidden romance anymore. My face when the scariest choice turned out to be the happiest one.